Welcome to Living in Beauty. It's Thursday, February 25th, 2021, day 1683 on the road, and we are on the beautiful coast of Georgia. It's time to get down to business, the business we all do. As a retired chief financial officer, I find that recreational vehicle black water tank maintenance is better understood from a financial perspective. Risk aversion is understandable, and every RVer's risk tolerance is personal. Me, I'm low risk. Why else would I be talking dollars and cents about fecal matter? So, RVing friends, let's come to terms. Our business, with business, deserves serious appreciation. And it is our fiduciary responsibility to evaluate our back-end load and its current yield. So take a moment to slip on a pair of gloves and draw a deep breath before we dive into the fluid economy of gross capital flows. I promise to guide this foray into dark pool economics with the lowest possible standard deviation. Call it an emission statement, if you will, but to cover one's assets, it is vital that every RVer get in the black. Ever wonder what investment ensures that your installment has pass-through security? Let's flush this thing out. What is deposited down the toilet, from flowing liabilities to gross margins, ultimately winds up in the black water tank as a short-term liability. Our product development through the channels of distribution becomes a receivable, which in turn needs inventory turnover and proper positioning for the moving weighted average to lower the perceived risk to an acceptable tolerance level. While the collection period in this safe deposit box is short-term, the capital input, which is privately owned, must be ready for its initial public offering, its IPO. It doesn't matter if our black water tank is a mere 10 gallons or a whopping 40 gallons. The economies of scale require a withdrawal once a benchmark is reached. This intensive distribution is easier with a proper business plan. So let's get down and dirty with our return on investment and find our break-even point of ideas, suggestions, tips, and procedures to keep our black water tank at a high level of liquidity and on the happy side of our balance sheet. Here are the basics. What is a black water tank? Everything that goes down the toilet goes into the black water tank. All other drains, the shower and sinks, go into the gray water tank. Never leave the black water tank open. Leaving our black water tank valve open all the time would cause the black water tank to be empty of any liquids. This would cause accumulation at the bottom of the tank, causing solid waste buildup, blockages, and odors. Only empty the black water tank when it is more than half full. It's the Goldilocks rule. Emptying the black water tank too often is not good. Waiting too long is not good either. But 2/3 or 3/4 full is just right. Waiting for that sweet spot will provide the liquid volume to swish out most of those tank solids. And just a note, when done, be sure to completely close the black water tank valve and secure the sewer cap. Don't ask me how I learned this. Empty the black water tank before the gray tank. By emptying our black water tank first, the soapy water from the gray tank flushes out the sewer hose, aka the stinky slinky, and the RV sewer outlet. This makes sewer hose storage a much more pleasant task, if that is even possible. Always wear gloves. Black water tank maintenance is dirty business, so wear disposable gloves. Some folks prefer reusable gloves, and that's okay, but we discard the gloves after a single use. only use products designed for use with a recreational vehicle Blackwater tank. There are countless Blackwater tank treatment products at RV supply stores, both locally and online. After almost 5 years of traveling full-time and emptying our Blackwater tank more than 200 times, we give Unique RV Digested Holding Tank Treatment the Living in Beauty seal of approval. It is 100% eco-friendly and doesn't have that scary blue dye that causes stains. Now, with the Unique Digest method, our Blackwater tank is always odor-free. Toilet bowl cleaner. We avoid toilet cleaners like Clorox and Comet and Lysol, or any antibacterial product containing harsh bleaches like chlorine or sodium hypochlorite or hydrochloride acid and hydrogen peroxide. These substances will kill off the bacteria which support an odor-free Blackwater tank. For cleaning the toilet, we like Unique RV Toilet Cleaner plus Holding Tank Enhancer. These two dynamic bioproducts merge to support a pleasant Blackwater tank environment. But toilet seat disinfection cannot be compromised. So, following tank maintenance, we use a Clorox Healthcare Bleach Germicidal wipe and dispose of the wipe in the trash bin, never down the toilet. The Blackwater tank needs fresh water as a base of liquid. Most bad odors and Blackwater tank blockages are caused by not having enough fresh water in the Blackwater tank after dumping. Don't ask me how I know this. After emptying the Blackwater tank, we start fresh with enough water to make the tank treatment chemicals work properly. With our 40-gallon Blackwater tank, we fill the toilet bowl with water and add 2 ounces of the Unique RV Digested Holding Tank Treatment, and then flush. Next, we squirt some Unique RV Toilet Cleaner and Holding Tank Enhancer around the bowl, fill the toilet with water, and allow for a 15-minute soak before flushing. And here's a tip. Clean the toilet brush by placing it in the bowl during that 15-minute soak. Nothing like starting fresh with a sparkling clean bowl and a clean brush. That magic temperature, 85 degrees. A cool environment is good for any live bacteria product. Unique RV Digesting Holding Tank Treatment can only break down solids and stay effective if the temperature is right. The biocolony in the Blackwater tank is threatened when the outdoor environment is higher than approximately 85 degrees. So play it cool when you're at Burning Man. Pour some water down the toilet to lower that temperature and preserve the bacteria. A little water in the bottom of the toilet bowl. Like pocket money, it's insurance to always keep a little water, about an inch or two, in the bottom of the toilet bowl to create a water seal and prevent Blackwater tank odors from seeping into the cabin. We just, ever so slightly, press the foot lever to release a smidgen of water into the bowl without opening the toilet ball valve. The X secret. RV toilets use very little flushing water, so to keep things tidy, we prepare by setting 2 8-inch strips of toilet paper afloat over a couple of inches of water in the bottom of the toilet bowl. This Paper X barrier, before the big number, not only helps to keep the bowl and bowl valve clean, it also keeps the downpipe clean as your important business descends like a tidy toilet paper parachute. Special toilet paper? There's an ongoing debate in the RV world about expensive RV toilet paper versus less expensive brands. And, as usual, the answer is more complicated than yes or no. Yes, we need a toilet paper that breaks down quickly. And an RV toilet paper like Scott Rapid Dissolving for RVs and boats does just that. YouTube is filled with tests displaying disintegration speed results on all major brands. Angel Soft works great for us, at a fraction of the cost of Scott's RV. Here's a quick test for toilet paper disintegration. Tear off a single sheet of paper and place it in a glass of water. Allow it to soak for an hour. When the hour is up, take a look at it. Is it dissolved or is it still intact? And there's your answer. Black water tank blocked and will not empty? 5 years ago, as newbies, our black water tank refused to empty. Shortly thereafter, we published a blog post, We Met the Enema, and It Is Us, which explains how we dealt with a complete black water tank blockage. And we call BS on the myth that ice unblocks a black water tank. The video shown in the blog is proof that ice down the toilet doesn't work. Don't buy a cheap sewer hose. Don't be penny wise and pound foolish. We could have bought a sewer hose for as little as $7 and as much as $115. After experimenting with several brands, we've settled on the Rhinoflex RV sewer hose. Our current hose has lasted more than 4 years and still works great, looks good, and has no leaks. Have a sewer hose extension. We've encountered more than a dozen campsites where a sewer hose extension was necessary to reach the sewer connection. In those rare situations, we are grateful for our Rhinoflex 10-foot sewer extension. Sometimes even 2 are necessary. Sewer hose support. While it is not technically necessary to use a sewer hose support, there are good reasons to use one. It keeps the sewer hose off the ground, making it last longer. And it supports the hose so you don't accidentally step on it while walking the dog in the middle of the night. Don't ask me how I know this. The sewer hose support helps gravity do its job. Some campgrounds require a sewer hose support, so it's necessary equipment to have on board. While using the support, you can create a water trap which blocks any gases, or sewer flies and worse, from entering into your black or gray tank while the tank valve is open. Built-in black water tank sprayer. Some RVs come with a built-in black water tank spray head. When a freshwater hose is attached, it's supposed to flush out the inside of the tank. Our experience has shown that while it does clean some debris from the tank, it does a lame job, so we don't use it. Instead, we use the Valterra Reverse RV Flush King valve. And here's a warning. Avoid the very common newbie mistake of confusing the city water inlet with the black water tank spray head inlet. They are both threaded for a water hose, so if you're not careful, you may think you are filling up your fresh water tank with city water, but you are actually filling up your black water tank. At best, this could be an embarrassing mistake. At worst, it could cause toilet overflow and disastrous results in your RV. Read the label, if there is one, next to the inlets before proceeding. Again, don't ask me how I know this. Keep the black water tank sparkling clean. Well, kind of. Every time we empty our black water tank, we use the Valterra Reverse RV Flush King valve. With this cool gizmo, we refill the black water tank with fresh water several times to help flush out stubborn contents and avoid a blockage. We go into great detail and explain how we use this on our blog post, We Met the Enema, and It Is Us. The Valterra Sewer Solution. While we haven't used this product, many RVers swear by the Valterra Sewer Solution system. It pulverizes the black water tank contents and sends it down a small 1-inch hose instead of the traditional 3-inch sewer hose. We only mention this as a reference. If you use it, please give us your review. Doing the stinky slinky crawl. When disconnecting the sewer hose from the RV, we do the stinky slinky crawl. First, we carefully unhook the sewer hose from the RV, then promptly raise the end so all hose content drains down towards the dump station receiver into the sewer. This ensures the hose is completely empty before disconnecting. The Blaster Tank Wand. The Valterra Blaster Tank 1 Blackwater Tank Treatment is one of those extra-mile things. Do not be deceived by this seemingly harmless, quirky-looking thingamajig, because it blasts the livin' holy blazin' daylights out of the freaking Blackwater tank with high-pressure water of insane velocity, producing such a disoriented racket that I feel violated when the thing is done. But on a positive note, it dislodges any and all remnants of our former selves and sends each and every particle of whatever down the drain as if it never happened. If you have to replace your toilet, if, for any reason, the toilet needs to be replaced, we highly recommend the Dometic 310 toilet with sprayer. This toilet has a perfect water distribution over the bowl when flushing, and the hand sprayer is a nifty tool to keep the bowl clean. Also, if the bowl valve starts leaking, it only takes a minute to replace the rubber seal. No removing the toilet or any kind of disassembly is necessary. Blackwater Tank Sensor. The Blackwater sensor located inside our tank became dysfunctional years ago. Recently, we installed the Garnet Sea Level Sensor System on the outside of all the tanks. Now we're confident the monitor is reading our tank levels accurately. Like finance, Blackwater tank maintenance is a practice, a science, and an ongoing journey, an investment in a chosen lifestyle. As Americans, we have this aversion, but modern mobile lifestyles are changing all that. So explore, be confident, creative, and clean. Have fun with it. And most of all, don't let the sewer hose wag the RV. If you have an RV Blackwater tank tip or suggestion, or if you use an alternative like a compost toilet, we'd love to hear from you. Please share in the comments section below. We have listed all of the plumbing-related products and tools we use to keep our Airstream trailer in tip-top condition. Thank you for joining us in Living in Beauty. If you like this post and want to be notified when a new one is released, please enter your email address and click the follow button at the bottom of this page. For more information, check out our travel maps and facts. Okay, that's it for now. Safe and happy travels, and see you next time.